We gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Gun.
56. You. 56.
I know, easy.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jahan, ready?
Lock 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
56, a mock, boys. 56.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Evans. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run here with Evans. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go.
Gun.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Leave it, bring up 48.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 53, 53, Mike.
Gun.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Cousins on first down. The throw taken in by Cole. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Darrington Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. On the screen, this is Evans. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Gun. 53, Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Black.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a run with Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The 46-yard line.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Me and you all day.
Gun.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey,
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Toss play, Cohen, right side. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
29-yard
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in and knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Love the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All good. Check 59, Mike. Gun. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll go again here with Evans. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Cousins now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the ground, it's Evans. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd down and 8.
Check back, check back. Mike, check. 59, 59.
Here's Evans. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. 3 bud. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
34. Anthony Barr brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Pass on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Gun. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, 382. Let's get you. Flare. Joker.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
The score, Jaguars 13, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Cousins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Don't give him nothing.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 20, Jets 7. Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.